Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bill back with another video, and in this one we are going to install the new Superlift Superunner steering linkage replacement on the newly lifted 89 Bronco. So I've got the front end jacked up here again, and I went ahead and put the old steering linkage in. It's not tightened down or anything, just so I could get everything basically lined up where it was. You know, got the pitman arm on there, and the steering linkage, just so it kind of be close to the same alignment that it was prior to ripping everything apart. So now that I got that on, I'm gonna go ahead and lower it back down and keep everything from moving, and we'll get into installing the new steering linkages. Alright, got everything laid out. Obviously that's the old steering linkage there and the new kit. The center link is much beefier. I said this is going to get installed over there, and then the arm's going to go off of there. So first, we need to get this mount up there. It just goes up there. Since it's using the Superlift kit, lift kit already, the holes are already drilled. These two holes here and here. I just got to get that mount up there and get those bolts in. It's going to go up there like that. Obviously, I can't hold the bolt there, or hold the nut there, and push it in with the bolt, because then it just pushes it further back into the socket. Just grabbed a little piece of plastic there to wedge that in to keep it a little bit tighter. Then we can get that on there. So now that that's in, just got to grab this piece here. I got these bushings. Be a little different. And no, I know that is not proper use of a tool. I'm going to put some grease here on the bolt, and so this should just go in. And there we go. I put the nut on the bottom of there. Then this should fit over top that. With another bolt in there, and that should go into the pitman arm. So let me set this down so I can do that. Alright, so this one is supposed to be torqued to 60 foot-pounds. Oh, well, I wasn't even close. Go. Now, there. Gotta go just a smidge more to get that key lined up. There we go. Got the cutter key lined up there. Of course, I don't have a screwdriver on me to push that, but I'll spread that out. Now these bolts are supposed to be torqued 240. I'm pretty sure I over torqued those when I was tightening them. So I'm going to loosen those up a bit and then double check the torque on those. And then we'll go from there. All right, so I got everything hooked up. That's just, and this part is just like the old one. You got the ball joint or whatever you want to call it, the adjuster, and then the bar, and then this connects here, and this is what steers the whole thing instead of just the one steering point, which I mentioned. I was about to go through and start torquing everything down, and when I realized when I was putting these poles together that this one is a little bit thicker. This one's a little bit longer. This one's a little bit thicker. And those had to go on the right side. And so because of that, these are different too because they adjust to the different thicknesses. I was trying to get the wrong one on the wrong side for a while, and in the process, I managed to get these clamps switched around. So these clamps are way too big for this side, and these clamps are too small for that side. So I'm gonna have to take that back down, just take these out, unscrew one end. Well, actually on that side I'm gonna have to unscrew both ends to get both of those clamps off of there. This side I can just do the one side probably because those clamps are big enough they'll slide across the whole thing. So basically everything I just did I have to redo, but that's what it all looks like put together. So I'm gonna go ahead, take this back out. And it just screws out well. Yeah, I can't do that with one hand because one side's reverse threaded, one side's regular threaded, so that you can actually make adjustments for doing alignment. You could just turn that and it pushes or pulls. So trying to sit here and turn this with one hand, it's not going to work so well. So let me set the camera down. All I gotta do is unscrew these, take those clamps off, unscrew those, take those clamps off, switch them around, put everything back together. All right, so there we go. It is connected. We have plenty of clearance on both sides to turn everything. Everything down in front. It's just tightened down. Oh, I still gotta pull that cotter pin there. But pinned everything else. Glad I looked there because there's still another pin. And yeah, both sides, more than enough clearance to clear these tires. Yeah, it's all come together. I still need to bleed the brakes, and I'd left the everything running and heat up, and the transmission fluid is still really low. After I drained it, I thought I refilled it, but I need to go get some transmission fluid, refill that, or fill that up some more, finish bleeding the brakes, and it will be ready to ride. So seems like a quick video. That's pretty simple installation, just a few parts. If you didn't have the Superlift lift kit, then it would be a little bit harder to make sure you had that bracket mounted correctly. So I don't even know if it'd be worth it if you didn't, but if you do have a Superlift, then I definitely would recommend their steering linkage. It's much beefier, it's more stable, and gives me a nice warm fuzzy feeling going down going forward compared to that old one. But yeah, we're almost ready to drive. I need to go, like I said, I need to finish bleeding these brakes. I need to get some more transmission fluid, and then we will hit the road. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.